How are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hey everybody, this is Antoinette Louise Joy. My book is out. First, picture, Felix. My new book is out. It's out now. It's on Amazon, and it's called Jada Meets Santa Claus. So pick this up on Amazon. It's a real good book, and it's a companion to this book. So this was Jada and the dog, and now she has another adventure. She meets Santa Claus. Today on our show, it'll be me and my girl Mia.
Hello.
We'll be kicking it, talking about today is going to be really special. I'm talking about what got me started. So me and Mia worked together. I'm a nurse. She's a nurse. And we started working together years ago when I was all just had moved here, just went through a brutal divorce. And my goal was to get back in the saddle. Like if you're a horse and you fall off the horse, you got to get back in the date and everything. So that was what I did. So the next slide, what I started doing was first I was overweight. And me and Mia used to walk. So I said, I got to lose weight. So I started walking. And then I got a trainer. Next slide. So my trainer now is called Mo of Mo Fitness, and I'm still with Mo. It's been like 8 or 9 years. And before I got with Mo, I was with another trainer. So I started out the gate training because I already knew that I was overweight and I needed some help to lose that weight. My biggest thing was I liked all the stuff that everybody likes: bread, French fries, potato chips, cookies, sweets, cakes. I don't particularly like candy, but I like cakes and pies. So that was my biggest thing I had to overcome, was eating. And my trainer pretty much gave me a menu to follow that it was carb free. So that's what happened. I started training with him. Now, my other trainer I had, the first one, I had lost so much weight that he put me on his website. And that's the next photo, Felix. I had got on his website. I had lost so much weight. And the difference was my age. I started this around 55, 56. And that's a little later in life if you want to become physically fit. But any time really is a good time. And then that's me up in the corner. I was overweight, and then after I had been with him, I lost the weight. So I've been trying to maintain since. I do stick to a diet. I do avoid bread, fries, cookies, candy. I do. If I want to have something sweet, I'll eat a cookie or not even a whole slice of cake or a pie, just enough to get my taste buds satisfied. But you'll learn that once you start training and dieting. Now, I do have Zumba at my house, and Mia also comes, and we do Zumba with jazz. And so I do invite my girlfriends to come and lose weight and help. I'm not just saying it to tell you that I'm living it, because you got to live it. And mostly I was just healing from codependency and abuse and neglect and all those other things that had made my life a train wreck up until I moved here. Because before I moved here, I got therapy, but I'm just saying after therapy, it helps. And I know that I'm talking to some person, somebody that has gone through trauma. And I want you to know that you can make it, honey. Next photo. I started being positive. I wanted to write so that I could help a woman. This is my book. This is the first one I wrote. It's called The Phenomenal Woman because I think that all women are phenomenal. And if you don't know that you're phenomenal, it's because you're broken. So I was in a play. That's it. I was in a play. Never been in a play. Okay, I said, well, now I'm in a play. And I didn't just go on to be in a play. Next slide. Not only a play, I wrote the book, got in a play. Now I act. Then I started uh, traveling with friends. Me and Mia went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. She had never been, so I said, let's go. I'm from New Orleans. We went there. We had a good time, me, her, and Paulette. And I travel. I cruise. So every summer, and Mia too, I bring Mia. We go on cruises. This particular year, my grandkids came with me. That's two of my granddaughters. We had a good time too. So I'm beginning to live the life that I dreamed of, and now I'm doing podcasting. These are my dreams that you have to work toward them in order for them to come true. So, what do you think, Mia? You think dreams are possible, or don't dream, or
Yes, I believe your dreams are possible. You just have to make the first step toward it. You can't
exactly,
say, okay, I
exactly?
believe I can do this or I want to do that. You have to make the first step.
I believe I could
Right,
fly, but you don't buy wings. You don't get up
right.
on a porch.
Yes, you have to
That's
make the
us.
first step.
That's
First
me,
step.
Mia, and Paulette in New Orleans. We had a ball. It was like five of us, and we got one room because during Mardi Gras, they don't have no rooms, honey. But I got one room, five women to one room. We had a ball. It's like we went all on Bourbon Street. We went to the parades. We had a good time. So what I'm trying to say is anything is possible. Anything. So am I gonna limit myself? No. That play I was in is gonna be in Chicago next summer. I'm going. I'm gonna be in that play. Um, I'm gonna be doing podcasting. I might even do TV. Who knows? But the sky is the limit. Don't ever cross yourself out, honey, because you don't know what plans God has for you too. You can do anything. I just want somebody needs to know that somebody is feeling today like they can't do what they want to do, but I promise you, you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Got to make the first step.
You have to. And a lot of times, your people now, they might tell you you can't do it too. Now, we got a lot of haters. I had that too. Oh, you can't do that. Or you can't do. Mm-mm.
You got to have people on your team that's rooting for you.
Put it up to you. Yeah.
Yes, you have to have people on your team that's rooting for you, that's pushing you and telling you that you can do it. People that's giving you information, that's looking out for you. But let me see what I can do. If this what you want to do, let me see if I can do some research for you, help you. You have to have people that are rooting for you as well.
And you're going to lose some friends along the way. I done lost a few friends, Lisa. I done, I done lost a few friends along the way. And that's what happens when you're trying to make your dream come true, because again, everybody is not, even now, everybody is not going to help you with your dream. Everybody's not going to see
Ro-
what you're
or
seeing
root you on.
or root you. Yeah, everybody ain't going to be
Root you
on
on.
team you. You're going to have a lot of people that's not, they don't believe you could do it. They don't
That's
believe
happy
you're
for you.
worthy. Exactly. But you can do it. God said, I can do all things through Christ
Christ who strengthens me.
that strengthens me. If that's your dream, and if you ask someone that had a dream, the entertainers, the stars, the people that have been famous, if you ask them why are they doing what they're doing, they'll tell you, I had a dream. Look at Martin Luther King. I had a dream. And everything he said in that speech has come to pass. He said one day he wanted to see little black children and little white children playing together. Aren't they doing that now?
Hmm.
It's possible.
Yep.
It's possible. Whatever you dream for can happen. So I think that a lot of people don't follow their dream because they might think that they're not able to, or it'll cost too much. But don't you know that if you have a dream and you don't follow it, that if you think it's only money that's keeping you from doing it, you don't think that that's going to stop you? It has to be a dream. It has to be a desire in you.
And that dream could be your ministry. Why God put you on this earth?
That's what I'm talking
Yes, it
about.
could be your ministry. So, you just have to take that first step and believe in yourself. First, believing in yourself.
Yeah, my books are ministry. In them, I tell women that you could do whatever. Don't let anything stop you if you want to have a dream and you want to make that dream come true. So I started out writing. I started this book, Becoming Phenomenal. And from that book, I started the next one, which is another one that's the companion to this one, Becoming Phenomenal. And I went on and I told women a lot, especially about the mistakes I made. I had dysfunctional family. My mother was an alcoholic. My father was not present. And for a girl, a little girl, if you don't have a father, it messes you up because you're looking for your daddy and different men because you never had a dad.
Yes, you never had an example of what a father is, a supportive person. So you're looking for it in what is familiar to you, which is other males that come into your life for
And
what is void in your
and
life.
you're broken.
Right.
You're broken because I was broken, codependent, no daddy. My mother was an alcoholic. And the kind of men that you run across when you're broken, when you run across it, whether you're broken or not, are the kind that are narcissistic and they just want control. We know women that are nurses that have men that don't work. They live at home with you working every day, and the man drop you off in your car. He don't work. You give him your money, and he cheats on you. So those are narcissistic type of men. And if that's the kind of thing that the person you're dealing with is doing, then you're broken. Because I don't accept that. I have when I was broken. Oh no, I don't. Nobody drives me nowhere. I drive myself. Oh no, yeah, I ain't doing that. You're not dropping me off. I'm not doing that, and I'm not giving you my money unless you're a bill collector. I mean, I'm not doing that. But when you're broken, that's what happens in a relationship. And then after he done did all of this, then he gonna cheat. Oh no.
Seldom do men stay with the woman that helps them. that build them.
Choo.
They become jealous. They
Jealous.
become mad at her.
Jealous.
And they move on because that woman builds that man up to where he wants to go, or where he wants to be, and he leaves that and goes to that woman that what he calls his ideal woman, that he could not afford, or he wasn't on that particular social level. So he leaves the woman that builds him up. Very few stay, but they become envious and they become upset because that woman has helped them, and they move on to the one that they want.
Those are called narcissistic men. If you're with a man and he walks ahead of you, he don't walk beside you, but he's always walking ahead of you, something's wrong. That's a narcissistic man. He's showing the world that he's control, and he has the control over you, the dominance, because that's what narcissistic men thrive on, dominance over you. If you're at a party, because this used to happen to me, it's a birthday party, a gathering, Thanksgiving, Christmas. My ex-husband used to act crazy. He would find something to fuss about. I'm like, why you wait till you got all his family and friends here? Why is he doing a
Narcissistic embarrassing you. That's what they do. They embarrass you in front of your family and your friends. That's one of
and
their traits.
they don't want you to have family or friends? How come they don't want you to have family or friends?
Because the family and friends, they see what's going on, and they
What?
can tell you, hey, this man is doing this and doing that. So if you're not around anybody that can guide you and see what's going on, then you'll stay in that situation. You'll say, oh, well, maybe I think that I'm not thinking right. Maybe this is not what I think it is. But if you have somebody else, a support system, family and friends, then they will tell you, baby, that's not right.
Because mine told me, this ain't right. He not treating you right. I made excuses, but I was broken. I was codependent. I made excuses. I had all the red lights. When someone acts an ass all the time, that's who they are. They showing you who they are. Why do they wait till it's your birthday or a gathering to act like a donkey? What? That don't seem unusual to you. Something. What? But if you're broken, it doesn't. If you're not broken or healed, then you know this ain't this. I'm not tolerating that. I'm not. You got next.
Red flag? Oh, no.
Red flag, red blaring light. He disrespects you, or he needs you to pay his bill. Yeah, I got child support. I need you to pay this $500 child support for my 3 kids.
But don't you know there are women that do that?
Yes.
They do that. They will run themselves in the ground. They will
Yes.
work overtime.
Yes.
And we see that in healthcare because
We do.
because there's a shortage. And so they'll pick up a shift or 2 or 3, or they'll work double every day
Yes.
to pay their bills
And
to
his.
and to keep that man's income coming.
Yep.
They will do that.
We've seen it. Yeah. We had seen a lot of women that are broken. And I've seen them, and that's what inspired me to write my book, because I've seen a lot of that. I've been a nurse for 40 years plus, and in my career span, I work with women. The majority, 99.9 of the nurses are women. We all have the same issues. It's about the life, your men, your kids, your children. The difference being, a lot of us are broken, and some of us don't even know it. The ones that are broken do all that Mia was saying. They pay bills. They got a man living in there. He doesn't work. He's at your house while you at work because you work in doubles every day. Then he at your house while you work in doubles with some other woman, taking this woman to your house that you
Or
paid
riding them around in your car.
in your car, and you don't seem to think nothing's wrong with that. And I often get, women that ask, well, what can I do and what should I do? But when I tell them, the majority of them they don't follow the advice. So I wrote a book.
They don't listen because they have developed a soul tie. When you develop a soul tie, when you're with someone,
Yes.
when you see the red flags and you don't flee at that time and you stay, you just develop a soul tie with that person, and you can see the red flags and you stay. And those people who have developed soul ties, they need prayer, they need
Yes.
spiritual counseling, they need personal counseling in order to break those soul ties.
Yeah, they don't want you to go to church. Now that's one thing about the man that's narcissistic. He don't want you nowhere near Jesus. He don't, he don't want you to go because they gonna tell you about him, and he don't want that. He don't want you with no friends because he don't want your girlfriend to tell you, because that's what they did me. My friends was like, girl, he ain't the one. And this is what my ex used to do, he called me Buckethead. My cousin them would be, girl, they'd be upset. Why do you let him call you that? That's a form of control. And it's a form of letting them know I control her, not you. They don't want you near your family. Your mama birthday today, he gonna tell you, well, I don't feel like you should go. Your mama don't like me. Why you go over to your mama house? Your mama don't like me.
I would have said, well, you don't have to go, but that's my mother.
Okay.
You don't have to go. You can stay home.
But
That's my mother. I'm going.
that's the kind of stuff they'll pull. They don't want you to go visit your family. They don't want you to be with your friends. They only want you and just you, so that they can do all this control and play all these games. And the control means controlling your purse and your pocketbook, your vehicle. Mine used to look at my mileage. Well, I see you don't went so many miles. Well, you're only supposed to do this many miles for work. Where you been? Form of
Too much,
control.
too much.
It's a form of control. And if that's the kind of relationship you have, you're broken. You're either codependent or you don't know you have trauma. And for me, I didn't know. I was like 49, 50 years old when I went to get therapy. And the first thing the therapist told me was, you're broken and you're codependent. I got my feelings hurt. I said, there's nothing wrong with me.
And that's called a trauma bond.
Yes.
They will go, a woman or a man. They could be a man too.
Yes.
They will go back to where that trauma. They have a trauma
Yes.
bond. They don't feel peaceful where there's no trauma. They feel that they're missing something, so they return back to that person who's causing trauma.
Yes. Yes. I was broken. And after the divorce, I was with this man like 14 years. So after the divorce, I had domestic violence because it was domestic. The marriage was domestic and it was violence. It was physical, mental, and psychological abuse that I endured. But I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what it was. So my family, and I thank God for them, they said, you need therapy. I thought something was wrong. Nothing wrong with me. I'm saying, like, I don't need therapy. They were like, yes, you do. And so I listened. I went. And that's exactly what the therapist said. And we went all the way back to my childhood where the trauma occurred. because my mother was an alcoholic and she was abusive. And that's where the trauma comes. When you're codependent and you're a child, the only thing you learn as a child is to please that parent.
The parent, right, and that was normal to you.
That was normal.
The trauma and the abuse was normalized because
Yes.
that's all you knew.
And if you displeased my mother, she would whoop you with extension cord, a bat, a board, a shoe. She would dispense pain because it's called abuse. Because that's
Child
exactly what it was. But back in the day, you didn't go to jail for beating your kids. I mean, not killing them. You go to jail for killing them. But I mean, for beating your kids back then, it wasn't. You didn't call that abuse. Parents were able to do that, and you can't do that now. Don't do that now.
And probably because of the social divide too.
Yeah.
The social divide back then, you know, you had the whites was on this side of town and the blacks was on this side of town, and that was normalized, you know, that type of
Behavior.
discipline.
But you know what I noticed is that the kids then, when the parents were disciplining them, were not like the kids now. That's a whole. You didn't
They
have
don't
kids.
have any discipline because you have
Right.
babies. You have babies, raising babies, and then they don't. Back then, we couldn't sit and listen to our grown-ups talking. We got slapped in the mouth or slapped, and you go back and you play with the kids. Now they sit right there in front of you and listen to everything you say and look at everything you do.
And they have a lot of contact now with more adult things. It's like they
Social
watch
media.
video, social media. They watch almost the movies now almost look like porn.
Rated R.
The children,
Rated
they got
X.
the nerve to have adult cartoons. I said it's called Swim. I was turning the channel one day and it said Swim. I'm like, what? Cartoons for adults. They have everything on cable that kids should not be watching, but they do. Social media stuff that kids should not be watching, but they do. And then you have kids that murder kids. You have bullying. You have all this going on because social media and TV make it possible. It's a lot of stuff, and that's contributing to more dysfunction. If you're a kid, you don't understand why your mother is mean to you. You don't understand why you don't have no father. I still, even though my dad is passed away, I still have trauma because my dad married another woman and raised her daughter, and he didn't raise me or my brother. I have a brother, a baby brother. He's 3 years younger than me. And that always used to mess with me. Why do men do that? They have kids, but they go raise somebody else's kids. And then I told my daughter, a lot of men are only loyal to the woman they sleep with. If I ain't sleeping with you, you can have 10 children. I'm not finna raise none of them. Because you and me ain't good no more. I'm going to go get somebody else and help her with her kids. But
Because even when they're sleeping with that woman, they will treat her kid
better
than their own.
than their own kids.
Yeah, the children that are in that particular household.
And we work in health care. Guess who be in the nursing home?
Men, because they hadn't set any set down any roots, because they've been jumping from what they say from
Woman to woman. Leaving a little
from pillar to
children
post.
pillar to post.
From pillar to post.
Now you can't jump no more. You're old. You don't have no money. And now you want somebody to children. I
and
can't
they want
tell
somebody
you.
to be a hospice wife.
They looking for
A hospice
nurses
wife.
and they looking for their children. And neither of them are there. I had a patient that died, and he gave us his kids, the son and daughter number was on his face sheet to call in case of emergency. He was dying. I called the daughter. She said, "Don't ever call this number no more." Hung up the phone. I said, "Well, it's on the face sheet," so I called the son. The son say, "Thank you, but I won't be coming," and hung up the phone. This man died. This is a true story. He died, and neither one of his kids came to see him. So when he passed, I did call the son back because the daughter told me don't call her number. So I did. We'll follow this when we come back. Thank you. Come back, and we'll continue. This is a true story. Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hi, we just returned, and I was talking about my new book. It's on Amazon. It's called Jada Meets Santa Claus. It's a real good book, and I hope that you can purchase it maybe for Christmas giving or read it to your kids or grandkids, which is what I'm going to be doing with mine. At this time, we talking about clothing. We were talking about clothing, and this suit I have on is from Goodwill, and so is this dress. So I'm what you're called a thrifter. I go to Goodwill, and I got it from a coworker, and she was like, "Yeah, they got good suits there and stuff." And she went there, and I liked her suit. I said, "Okay," and I've been shopping there ever since. And on Tuesdays is senior day. I'm not saying I'm a senior, but I'm just saying. The clothing, some of them have tags on them. Some of them are donated from Macy's, from the various stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. And they, at the end of the season, they just donate these clothes. I guess it's a tax write-off. But anyway, they donate them to Goodwill. And you don't have to spend a fortune, is what I'm trying to say, to look good. You don't have to have $100 and $200 shoes. You just got to look nice. So I get clothes that I have earrings maybe that'll go with it or some color, or I can buy something, jewelry, accessories, shoes, or whatever. But you can get all that there at Goodwill. They have jewelry, they have furniture, clothing, a lot of the stuff like it's the holidays and I'll be cleaning up and decorating. So they have decorations for the holidays. So it's a good place, but I do garage sales. I do thrift shop. I just like to thrift. It's called thrifting. When you get old, you'll understand. You might not understand that. But when you get older, you'll probably understand and see where I'm coming from. That's my thrifting for the day. But when before we left, we were talking about dysfunctional and narcissistic relationships in men. So I was saying this patient died, and I called both of his kids, and neither one of them came to see him when he passed away. And a lot of us, and it's unfortunate that men often do that. You seldom see the woman leave the children and go to another man. She'll bring her kids. But a man often doesn't do that. He will only be loyal to the woman he's sleeping with, and then he'll leave her with 4 or 5 children and go to the next woman. Now, I don't know what's that about, but it does happen. And because of that, the children become broken. They become codependent, unknowing to them until they grow up, and that pain is there. That pain is there, that anger is there, and it comes into their life. So, as a child of an abused parent mind, you learn to be codependent. You want to please them for whatever cost. And it's part of being codependent. You want to please whoever you're with, and it doesn't matter the cost. So, you go out of your way for this man who's narcissistic, and he doesn't want you to have friends or family. He tries to break those ties because what he wants is to control you.
Yes.
The bottom line. If he can control you, he can control your money, he can control your time, he can control you.
Right.
You're the puppet, he got the strings, but nothing is for you. He does all that, but it's not for your benefit, it's for his.
Right.
For whatever reason. He'll cheat, he'll do this and that. And my ex-husband, they all did that, cheating as well.
Mm-hmm. And then you develop a, like I said, a trauma bond, and that would seem normal to you. And that's why women, they feel that they want to leave, and they circle back because they have normalized that trauma, that type of abuse, and without it, they can't function.
And this is another thing. While you working 2 jobs and he at home at your house driving your car and cheating with women in your house and your car, how you think you looking? So you don't have time to go get your hair done or buy a wig to cover your head because you paying all the bills. You taking care of all the financial part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So your hair is picky. Your clothing is, well, you can go to Goodwill and get you some clothes if you have that money left over. But anyway, what I'm saying is your appearance is so important, and you start to neglect yourself because that's what I did. Those pictures that Felix put up, I was overweight when I was going to the trainer. That's what I was trying to show you. I was over 200 pounds, and I'm short. I'm only 5 foot. So a person that's short and is overweight is not attractive, and I didn't take care of myself. That's the thing I do now, which is why I started exercising, got a trainer, do Zumba. I do all of that now. Every day I walk 30 minutes. Once a month I have Zumba. I see a trainer every week. So this is the things I'm doing in my later life because I'm over 65. And it's easy when you get over 60 to be overweight and unhealthy.
Right.
A lot of times, diabetes happens to people when they get older. High blood pressure.
Hormonal imbalances.
Hormone, yes. When you get over 60, you no longer have estrogen and progesterone. Mother Nature supplies that. She leaves at 40. I often tell everybody she leaves you at 40 because that's when you start going through menopause changes. She take your beauty, your health, your strength, your hair, your skin, your nails. She take all that with her, and she tell you to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you see midlife women between 50 to 65, 70, they have weight. They're bigger than they were when they were younger because you no longer have those hormones to keep you fit and trim and neat and cute and pretty.
And it's stubborn. That's stubborn weight.
That's what you have.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to learn to eat healthier. You have to have more vegetables, more salads, more healthier foods.
And lay down the potatoes and the bread and the
That's it.
rice.
Those are carbs that don't do no good.
The
The only
sodas,
thing they
the
do,
sodas.
that's it. Those are carbs that don't help you at all. All they do is accumulate around your waist because that's hormonal. You don't have progesterone and estrogen no more keeping your shape a Coke bottle. That ain't gonna happen no more. After 50 or 60, ain't no more Coke bottles. You ain't got that no more. You got to work for that Coke
Yeah,
bottle
yep.
now.
We gotta
'Cause
work
I got to
hard.
work out. And that's what I do. And they say, oh, you don't look your age. How you look like you look? Honey, I work. It's a job. I work out every day. I walk 30 minutes. I do this. I do that. I do this. I do that. Yes, it's a everyday job just to stay in physical shape. And then I write books. I have, talking about books, I'm having a book signing in New Orleans the 12th of December. It's a Saturday at Chuck E. Cheese in Kenner. And then I have a book signing here in Conyers on the 21st in Conyers. And I'll be doing my social media
Where
with
is it?
the
Where's your
dates
book signing going to be on the 21st?
in New Orleans. Oh, yeah, that one in Conyers. It'll be in Conyers. It'll be off the Conyers exit. I have to give you the address. It'll be on my social media.
Okay.
They have a restaurant in Conyers, and we'll be in that restaurant. I'll
Okay.
be
Okay.
with Dr. Alice T.
Okay.
She'll be with me. She has a book as well. So we're teaming up,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we'll be doing a book signing at that location. And then in New Orleans, Mia was with me last year. I did a book signing for Jada's book. Remember when
Yep.
we were in New Orleans when I did the book signing. So why I do it in New Orleans is because my family is in New Orleans and in Louisiana, and I go there for them. And then I had it here at Burger King for this one,
Right.
and we have a good time in New Orleans. It's just not long enough. We go for the weekend, and we try to do everything in them 2 days.
Yep. Have that family support.
Yeah, and they want to
Have them.
see the book, and they want
Right.
to see me, and then I bring books and I sell books. I have T-shirts. I have a lot of stuff that I have at the book signing, and I get to meet a lot of the fans that want to meet me, and then I sign the book for you. So we have a good time. It's fun. So if you're able to come out to meet me and get your book signed or buy your books from me, please do so. That'll be in December again in New Orleans on the 12th, and then the 21st in Conyers. And you can keep up with me on TV 1061, Becoming Phenomenal. And you can keep up with me on social media. I am on TikTok. I am on Facebook and Instagram under Antoinette Louise Joy. I have so many people that are requesting friend requests on
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So I am doing them every day, daily. I'm doing friend requests, people that want to keep up with the show and with what I'm doing. And I appreciate everybody for the love they're showing me. Just keep buying my books is all I can tell you. Keep watching, and we'll see. I'm hoping that next year will be bigger. We'll be doing bigger things and greater things.
Yes.
And I have a couple of more books that will be coming out. They're children books. I also have, I've written a couple of books. One is called Faith and Fear. The two can live together. You can have fear, but you can also have faith because God is able, honey. David struck down a giant who was 7 feet tall with a pebble and a slingshot. You can't tell me that ain't God. Oh.
Hello. Antoinette Louise Joy podcast. How can we help you?
Yes, I had a question.
Yes.
And the question is, how can working moms or working parents fit in time to work out as far as like physically to stay in shape while they have, while they're working and have all the responsibilities that there is in life?
That's a good question. What I did was mall walking. If you have a mall that's near you, they can walk 30 minutes in that mall, 20 minutes in that mall. If you're just starting, you don't have to buy any equipment. You just put on a pair of comfortable shoes, mostly tennis shoes, and you start out 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, 15 the next day, 15 the next day, 20 minutes. So you gradually increase your speed and your timing till you're walking at least 30 minutes a day. I know that when you're a parent, because I have 3 daughters, I was a single parent, what I would do is walk on my lunch, and I still do that. If you want something bad enough, you'll find a way to do it. I found a way. I did it on my lunch. So when I get off work, I went and picked up my kids. You go home, you cook, you do homework and that kind of stuff. And I've already did my exercise. So try mall walking, or try walking on your street. Start 10 minutes, while the kids are doing homework, or 10 minutes before you pick them up. Just stop at a local park, especially if the weather's nice, and you just do your walking. No equipment needed. You can have equipment if you want. You can walk with weights in your hand. You can really get physical. And what that walking does is burn calories, and that's what you want. You're going to keep burning your calories, which causes you to lose weight.
All righty. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 So, yeah, I get all the time, why do you have a trainer? I get those questions. Why not have a trainer? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not I don't have any kind of specific degrees in getting healthy. I just know that the trainer will point me in the direction I need so that I can look like I look, and it's working for me.
Right.
Is it expensive? No. And even if it was expensive, I would still do it because all my family, most of them have passed away. My mother died at 40 years old. I done passed that by 20 years. I plan on living to be 100 if that's possible. And I'm going to live it healthy. I don't want to be old, and I have a lot of patients because both of us work in long-term care. And we get all the time, I wished I could have. Mm-hmm. If I could, I would. I'm sorry I didn't travel. I'm sorry I did. That ain't what I'm going to be saying when I get in the nursing home. Girl, I went here. Girl, I went
stiff.
there.
Mm-hmm. They're stiff. They're contracted.
And they're angry
Right.
at me. You mad at me because you didn't live your life, girl. They're angry. They're mad. They complain all the time about what they should have did and they didn't. And that's not the kind of life I want to live. I want to be healthy, running around a nursing home. And if I'm one nursing home, I'm just saying. But I want to be able to be in charge of my life.
Right.
And I want to be healthy doing it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So, yes, you have challenges. Yes, you're older. Yes, I get that. But you can still take time to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, most of my friends are single. And dating when you're older is a challenge. You can do it, but it's a challenge because men like pretty things and men like women that are pretty. Well, most men, some men, we ain't going, but anyway. Men like to see a pretty woman. You have 10 seconds to make an impression when you first meet a guy. So if you meet this guy and your hair out of your nails dirty and your clothes, you think he's going to talk to you. He is not. You have to make an impression. So I'm saying that to be healthy is not only good for you, but it's good for this gentleman that wants to date you. He's going to want to date someone that's healthy. He wants a woman that's intelligent, who's not. Because I asked them all when I was doing my book, I asked my husband and his male friends, so what y'all looking for in a woman? So what y'all for? So this is what they say. Oh, I want a woman that's healthy. I want one that's attractive. I want one that's got her own money. I don't want no woman who always asking me for my money. Why you don't have your money? I want a woman that have this and that. So this is what I write in the book. I'm just telling you this. They might not tell you that, but in the back of their mind, they want a woman that's attractive, keep their self up, and they're healthy. They don't want to get with a woman and you all the time sitting with her at the doctor's office or in the hospital every week. You got to go to her. And I've known nursing, her and I, we've had patients that were sick all the time. I ain't see the husband or the boyfriend. They ain't finna come there if you sick, honey. They not gonna do that.
And they do that lip service.
Oh,
My fiance, my boyfriend, but then you never see that person coming to the building or on the unit.
they're not gonna do that. So the best thing, now you'll do it. As women, we're compassionate, and for the most part, we will. But you can't. Yeah, men just.
They be going on to the next. While they talking to you on the phone, they have
the nurse at the job. This funny, but this is true. This is true. So we had an older couple at church, and the wife died. She had cancer. Why the man got married the next month?
y'all wondering what is going on.
I'm like, what?
He had that woman in his pocket.
I'm
He had that
just
woman in
saying.
his pocket before that wife died.
Before that wife died, he already had her replacement. And it's not uncommon. I'm telling you, it happens. So the best thing for you to do is be healthy. Eat more healthier. Salads. They have salads just like if you go to Wings and things. They have a salad as an option as well as the wings and the fries.
And I have a salad that I love. That's a fruit salad from my Publix people.
Oh, yeah, Publix have good
And it
salads.
it has lettuce, it has a fruit. I'm not going to tell you because I'll be the name the salad, be doing advertisement. It has no meat, it has fruit, it has nuts, so that's your fiber. It has the cheese, that's your dairy.
And you know, you don't have to eat just sweets. If you have a real sweet taste and you want sweets, fruit is a great way, especially in the summer.
And it's healthy.
I go get the fruit bowls. That Publix
Right. Pineapple is good for you. It's
great.
acidic. It's good for you.
is great.
The watermelon is
Great.
for hydration.
And potassium.
Right.
Cantaloupe, honeydew, apples, oranges, all this stuff is what you have to try to eat more of, because not only do they have vitamins, but a lot of times they'll help with your craving for sweets. I like canned peaches. I like canned pears. So I eat things, but not necessarily sugar. I eat more fruit-based foods. And then that helps your craving. The sugary drinks, the sugary coffee drink, I don't do any of those because they're full of sugar.
And the vitamin C, there is a yellow kiwi that's not as tangy.
I haven't seen that.
It's a yellow kiwi. You can get them, and it has more vitamin C than an orange.
I've never seen them.
Yes, it's a yellow kiwi. I like that, and I like teas.
Good.
And with teas, you can put the honey in there as
Good.
a replacement for the sugars.
And green tea is healthy.
Yes.
I've switched from the black tea to the green. Green tea has more health benefits. And if you can drink something warm in the morning, it would be coffee or T for me. That's it for our show. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Pick up this book, Jada Meets Santa. It's a great Christmas book, y'all. And have a phenomenal day.
Have a
Thank you
phenomenal
again.
day.
Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too.